My girlfriend posted, "Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband" on social media, so I made sure she'd never find one. After 4 years together, Jenna posted one of those generic, inspirational sunset quotes, but the text made my blood boil. "Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband." I didn't even think. I just commented, "Good luck finding him," changed my relationship status to single, and tagged her mom, dad, and sister in the post. Her post disappeared within minutes, but my phone exploded with texts from her family. When I got home, she was standing in the living room with arms crossed, face puffy from crying, but set in fury. "You humiliated me," she hissed. "You did that yourself," I said. "What was I supposed to think? That you were window shopping for my replacement while I paid our rent? It was just a quote. It didn't mean anything," she yelled. "You told the entire world that I was a placeholder, a temporary obstacle. So, obstacle removed." When I told her I wanted her out by the end of the month, her demeanor changed. The tears stopped instantly, replaced by a nasty, confident smirk. "No," she said simply. "My name's on the lease. You can't just kick me out. I have tenant rights." She thought she could stay rent-free while auditioning for her next husband. The thought of her bringing other guys into my apartment made something snap. The next few days were hell. She'd blast music until 2 a.m., have friends over constantly, including some guy named Todd with a punchable face who'd drink my beer with his feet on my coffee table. When she screamed that she could have whoever she wanted over because it was her apartment too, I knew exactly what to do. I emailed our landlord, Mr. Henderson, an old guy who hates drama. I explained we'd broken up and she was having guests over at all hours, violating quiet enjoyment policies. His response was swift. "Guests cannot stay more than 3 consecutive nights without written consent. Any noise disruptions are lease violations. Further complaints result in 3-day notice to cure or quit for both tenants." That night when Todd came over, I showed Jenna the email. "He leaves now or we both get evicted," I said, watching her confidence evaporate. Todd practically ran out. Jenna had nothing to say. With eviction threats looming, she shifted to claiming possessions. She sent me a list demanding the 65-inch OLED TV, my custom gaming PC, and the expensive espresso machine as gifts we bought together. I had digital receipts for everything, including her text saying, "Movie night is so much better on your insane new TV. Thanks for letting me use it." While she was out, my friend Dave and I moved everything to his garage. I emailed her all the receipts and a note that items were in secure storage until she vacated. When she realized she had no leverage left, she started a smear campaign. She created a group chat with friends, posting cropped screenshots of our arguments, stripped of context. Messages where I said, "I'm not discussing this anymore tonight," were presented as emotional abuse. But I had her father, Alan, a quiet, serious man who hated drama. I gathered the full conversations that showed her lies and a voice recording from one of her tirades where she was screaming and threatening to destroy me. I sent everything to Alan with a professional email explaining her defamation campaign. 2 hours later, he texted, "I've seen everything. I am dealing with this. I am very sorry, Mark." The smear campaign stopped dead. 3 days later, I came home to find all her things gone and a key on the counter with a note, "I hate you." 6 months later, she posted engagement photos with Todd, the same guy I'd kicked out. The caption was pure Jenna. "Sometimes you have to leave the boy behind to find the husband of your dreams." They planned a massive engagement party at the Grove, an upscale downtown venue. But I knew Todd worked a dead-end sales job with roommates, and Jenna lived paycheck to paycheck with massive credit card debt. I remembered working with Maria, an event manager at the Grove. I found their payment policy. 50% deposit required, final 50% due 14 business days before the event or they'd cancel. The night of their engagement party, I created an anonymous email and sent Maria a warning about Jenna's documented history of financial instability and attached the original post. "Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband." An hour later, Dave called, laughing hysterically. Maria had asked Todd to confirm final payment. He thought Jenna's father was covering everything. Maria found Jenna and demanded the outstanding $5,000 balance. Neither had the money. The whole thing unraveled on the restaurant floor. Todd called her a manipulative gold digger, threw the ring box at her, and stormed out, leaving her in her white dress with everyone watching. She's still looking for her husband.